Hello, hello. It's Monday. How's everyone feeling? Is it feeling super Monday? If you're joining me for the first time, my name's Ariella. I'm a realtor for the last 5 years outside of the Philly area. So I cover the Philly burbs, and I built a business strictly on cold calling. I once was maybe you, or maybe someone who you once were, where you pick up the phone and your palms are sweaty, and by the time someone answers the phone on the other end, you're hanging up because you're like terrified. That was the world I used to live. But I successfully closed, I don't even know, dozens of for sale by owners. I then moved over to expireds. And now I mostly do circle prospect. So I do some expireds, but I'm very strategic. So my rule of thumb for me personally is I don't want to have to dedicate my life to the office at 8 a.m. and be the first voice for these expires and FSBOs. So there are things that I want to take care of in the morning, which is why I mostly circle prospect around late morning. However, if a good expired comes up, so I have myself on a search, if they hit a particular criteria within an area, price point, neighborhood where I want to work, they're getting a call from me. So I still will do them every once in a while, but it's kind of rare. I just find the conversation with circle prospects a little bit easier, a lot less competition. But something else to note is the conversations I have with circles are a lot more surface than an expired, because an expired at some point wanted to sell their house. And so I just enjoy circles. I like to build the pipeline. So that's just kind of where I'm at. Good morning, Timus. How are you? I hope I said your name right. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. If anyone watches me, sometimes I majorly screw up names, which is such an awful, and I'm a cold caller. So sometimes I just get names wrong. I don't know. I know how to read. I just get names wrong sometimes. Are you calling? What's your deal? What are you up to? I haven't started my dialer just yet. I'm going to do, I pronounced it right. Awesome. Perfect. I haven't called yet. So I lied. I called one expired this morning. They came off. They're where I wanted to be. He asked me to call him back on Wednesday when he's back in town to see if I can get an appointment. So I called an expired this morning. But he was getting crushed. By the time I called him, he had just come off the market because I set myself on a neighborhood search. And by the time I called him, I was probably caller 15 out of realtors. So I'm like, cool. So what are you interviewing 15 agents at this point? Lovely. So that's the competition I'm not super interested in having, but I have it when it fits the bill. All right, so I'm circle prospecting. I'm going to be on my 3-line dialer. I'm calling my list. I'm going to select all. I'm going to be on a 3-line dialer. Okay. I actually have to turn off my Bluetooth for a minute. Disconnect. Okay. So to put this on speaker when I'm calling. Does anybody ever I need to put a tracker on these AirPods. Please tell me it's not just me. I lose them. I literally have one in here. The other one I think is upstairs somewhere. I was listening when I was getting ready. And here we are. Timus says, I'm actually calling. Last time we spoke, I mentioned to you that I was interested in the Mojo dialer, signed up for that. So now I have to justify getting it. Okay. So you signed up. What do you mean by justify getting it? Do you mean prove yourself, or sounds like you already got it if you signed up for it? Does that mean you just got to put the work in, right? I mean, here's the thing. It's easy to get things. It's easy to say, I'm going to call, I'm going to do things. But now I'm going to make you accountable. Now you got to call. Now you got to call. And if you want to call with me, go ahead, hop on the dialer. I dare you. I do have it now. I need to use it correctly. Okay. You won't use it correctly until you get into it and make a mistake. Hop on. I double doggy dare you. Okay, so I'm calling my list here. The list I have here, I'm calling about 1,100 more in this list. So this is a different list I have here. All right, let's get after it. Monday morning. Monday morning. Here we go. Just got to set up my screen. I have 2 screens, but I split one in half, so it looks like I have 3 screens. Okay, so you are dialing some expired listings that I've done all the hard work of obtaining their information as soon as I'm done calling these lists. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, that's the right thing to do. What time zone are you in? Like, where are you at? Because if you're calling expireds, definitely. I mean, if you're circling next, they can wait. There's no rush for these circle prospects. That's why I kind of love it. But expires, I could totally see why you would be doing that first. That makes sense. Yeah, what time zone are you in? Or like, so it's like 11:30 a.m. here. What time is it where you're at? 21.
Your touchtone phone. Please enter your PIN number.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You're Poconos. So you're 11. It's 11:32. Duh. That's right. Did you change your name on YouTube? Didn't you have something that said signs? Did you have a sign business? I think that's why I'm confusing. I feel like I remember your YouTube name being longer. Maybe that's why I'm confusing. But I remember you from the Poconos. Ah, this thing hung up on me. So yes, it's 11:30 where you're at. 141.
Please enter your PIN number.
Okay.
You are now logged into.
Okay, you did change it.
Press the start button on your screen.
That's so funny. So I am just super visual. That's why I was like, okay, this name sounds familiar. Wasn't sure if I was pronouncing it right. And then, okay, that makes sense. You had like another word missing in your name. That's why you threw me off today. Okay.
The voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is.
So, okay, I figured it was some kind of sign business if it was part of your name. Was it like, what kind of signs is it? Is it like, where were you selling your signs at? Do you have like a, John?
Please record your message.
Do you have like a storefront? What you got? Steven? Hello? Oh, they hung up on me. This is my new favorite mug. So if you've been watching, or if you know me,
Rich Gelfand, I'm unavailable to take your call at this time.
if you know me, you know I have a mug obsession. This is my new favorite mug. Look at this sloth. I actually just got this summer. My family and I went to Costa Rica. And I couldn't leave without getting a mug. And my family knows every holiday season, I want a holiday mug. And don't miss it, because then I'd be real upset. I just have this, I don't know what it is with these mugs. Hello? Jennifer? Hello? Weird when people answer and don't say shit. Super weird. Anyway, if anyone has a really cool favorite mug, send me the link. Do you make mugs? Do you know someone that makes mugs? I love some handmade stuff. I would totally support that. You don't. Veronica? Hello.
So you have the wrong number.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry about that. I don't suppose you're the owner of Deer Path. Are you? Or am I just way off here? Hello? Super weird. This is going to be a weird calling session. I can feel it. I can feel it. My best guess, a husband picked up and acted like he didn't know who Veronica was. Cool. It's probably his wife. Maybe his daughter. I don't know. All right, let's keep it moving. So you don't have a storefront, but you sell online. Drop your link here. I want to see it now.
And forwarded the voicemail. The person.
Can't tell me you do stuff without sharing it. Not here. Hello, Rosie. How are you? Are you working your second job, or are you calling now? Now I'm going to start remembering what everybody does. Are you calling? Are you driving? Okay. I can't believe that next month is already Allison.
Hello?
Oh, Allison?
Yes.
Hi, this is Ariella.
Yeah.
This is Ariella. I know you weren't expecting a call from me. Would I totally mess up your Monday if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
No, that's okay. We have no interest in selling or anything like that, though.
Hey, I figured it was a long shot. I guess before I let you go, I don't suppose you have any neighbors here you want to see me get rid of, do you?
I don't think so, no. I mean, honestly, no. There's I don't even know the address. The house behind me that someone just passed away. I just don't know if it's already under contract or they're looking to sell, but it's up to the family. I don't even know their name, to be honest.
Sure. Yeah. No worries. Hey, listen, I really appreciate you taking my call. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay. Trash. Not interested. She knew what was up, but at least she wasn't rude about it. I'll take it. I'll take that contact. House behind her. Let's see. The last couple calls I've been making have been interesting because I haven't gotten leads, but I've had a lot of the homeowners that answer end up telling me about their neighbors. So I think I snatched up like 2 or 3 addresses of neighbors just saying like, hey, so-and-so passed away. Hey, so-and-so just mentioned to me that they wanted to downsize, or just things like that. So I ended up jotting down the numbers, or while I'm talking to them, I'll pull up. Hello?
Leave a message and we'll call you back.
Or I'll like pull up the map, because a lot of times they'll be like, it's somebody behind me to the right, or whatever they'll say. So I'll pull up the map. Renee?
Yeah. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
I'll pull up the map and then I'll snatch it. And then I've been kind of just skip tracing the address for the number. So, David?
You cannot get to the phone right now.
You're off today, calling at 4 p.m. I'm on a 30-day challenge for cold calling. Are you doing that with my girlfriend, Adela? You'll be doing Joseph?
Message system. Sorry.
That sounds like an Adela challenge. So if anybody's watching and doesn't know, Adela is my girlfriend in Fort Lauderdale. She's a realtor there. Her and I met, I through a coaching program that we were both a part of. We stayed friends, and we have like a prospecting room that when I'm not live on YouTube, I'm like live prospecting in like a Zoom meeting kind of thing. Adele is great. Yeah. Adele is awesome. She's so good at pushing herself. She's quite impressive. Oh, yeah. Francis? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hi. I was calling for Francis, but you don't sound like Francis. Am I maybe just way off here?
I get a lot of calls for that name, so there must have been a similar number,
Oh,
but
gosh.
that's incorrect.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. I
Okay,
guess,
thank you.
yeah, hey, I don't suppose you're the owner, are you?
No,
Got it.
not at all.
Okay, no worries. Thanks for taking my
All
call.
right,
All
bye.
right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, wrong number. Oh, she's on day 11. Yeah, no, Adele is great. We've been friends for a couple years now. I actually went to Florida on a family vacation. We were cruising and we were leaving out of Fort Lauderdale. So we spent a couple days there. I ended up meeting her finally in person. We got together. It's just nice being around Kelly. Oh, Kelly? Hello? It's just nice being around like people that have like similar mindset, right? So in this group we prospect with, we've got her from Florida, we got someone from California, we've got
Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
someone from he would hate me if I didn't remember. Not Idaho. That's awful. I can't remember off the top of my head. Boise?
Forwarded to voicemail. The person
Boise? He lives in Boise. That's the city. I don't know. And then we have someone in Hawaii. So if I'm not streaming, then I'm sometimes in like our Zoom meeting. So we both did Brandon's program. I think there's definitely some mannerisms that I still use. Brian? But I'll be honest, I don't know exactly what his Diane. I don't know exactly what his script is. It's I switch my script sometimes depending on the pickup and who I'm talking to, but definitely I can contribute a lot of my tonality and my mirror matching to something I've learned from Brandon. Rosie says, I was driving the other day. Is it okay to call an old expired at 8:30 or 9 in the morning? Yeah, I think that's totally fine. I would. That's an opinion thing. So I don't think there's a right or wrong answer with that. I think it's just how you feeling. Rosie, refresh my memory. Where are you located?
153.
It's Monday, so I find that Monday pickup rate is not as good as like a Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. Georgia, okay, so you're down south. Okay. I feel like people down south are nicer, so I think you'd be fine at like 8:30. But again, I think it's just an opinion thing and how you feel. Justin?
Well, at the tone, please record your message.
Okay. I'm trying to get an appointment this week. Couple appointments I'm hoping for. Thomas?
Hello?
Oh, Tom?
Yes.
Hi, this is Ariella. I know you weren't expecting a call from me, but would I totally mess up your Monday if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
Yeah, because you know what? I'm on the golf course, so I really can't talk.
Yeah, hey, I don't blame you. You enjoy, okay?
All right, thanks.
Take care. Bye-bye. You go, dude. You live your life on that golf course. I'm going to call him back at some point. He's been in this house since 94. Let me just make a note here. Okay. So Rosie, you're looking for the best time to call and you kind of got stuck. I think that this can turn into like analysis paralysis. I think you just have to call if I'm being totally honest with you. I don't between 8:30 to 9, I don't really think there's much of a difference. You know, it ends up being a numbers game, right? By 9 o'clock, some people might be at work. By 8:30, people maybe are driving to work and are more open to having a conversation. You might catch someone who doesn't work at all. So the time, hello?
Available. At the tone, please record your
I think that the
message.
time can
When
turn
you have
arbitrary when we're talking about, 30 minutes here. Christine? Christine? Hello? Gang, there's a lot of hiccups and like quietness. Quiet hiccups. Margaret?
554.
Joseph?
Shannon, I'm not available right now. Please leave your name, number, and
Loud. Anyone got any good leads? Steven?
please record your
Anyone
message.
got any good leads today? Any good appointments? Any settlements today? What's everyone got going on this week? Anything good? Anything to brag about?
5491.
Three leads. That's amazing. Wow. That's great. Were the leads through old expireds or circles? That's great. How long were you calling to get 3 leads? Like, what's your conversion? That's really good. Glenn?
You have reached the Van Boston family. Please leave a message.
That's a good question, Timus. Would my line that says, would it ruin your day if I told you I was a realtor work on expireds? I think I don't want to say unlikely, they might find it funny, but I probably wouldn't use it on an expired. My expired script is typically like, ring, ring, Timus. You'd say, yeah. I'd say, oh, you're probably going to be so mad at me. I'm just a realtor. But before you hang up on me, I was hoping I could ask you a quick question. Because they're just getting crushed. They're like just hanging up on people. So would it ruin their day if another realtor called them? Probably. Circle prospecting 1 hour. That's amazing. Good for you, Rosie. That's impressive. Really, really good. How do you define a lead? Circle prospecting, I feel like sometimes the conversations are so surface that defining, I think it's easy to stuff people in your, not you specifically, but Christine.
If you're calling the moment, it's like to leave a
I think it's easy to stuff people in the CRM through Circle Prospect because sometimes there's no like real timeline. So I would just be cautious of that. I think it's easy. Robert?
Please leave a message and I'll return your call.
It's just easy to have like surface conversations. And I'm guilty of that too, because, right, you're calling somebody totally out of the blue. They don't owe you anything, right? They don't owe you an explanation. They don't owe you shit. So, just something myself that I'm conscientious of.
has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
Sorry, we're on the phone right now. Please try again later. Thank you.
John?
John McDevitt, Plumbing and Heating, and
Miriam?
Which system?
Some will give you a timeline of when they're going to move. And yes, I'm very cautious. That's why I'm incorporating both old expired and Circle. Yeah, super smart to do that. Yeah, I think it's everybody kind of, this is why I love like Andrea.
When you have finished
This is
recording,
why I love collaborating with other realtors, because everybody has their own system. And as long as there's consistency, systems work. So there are some people that just stuff their CRM with a bunch of emails, right? I personally don't like that, because then I'm going to be stuck with like all these people that at some point I need to touch or do something with. Otherwise, they're just existing here and I'm not doing anything with them. Where for me personally, I like quantity over quality. So I don't have a CRM of like thousands of people, and I'm totally good with that. I like to just keep it a little bit more dialed in. But certainly there are people in my CRM that when it comes to like time for follow up, I'm like, oh, do I really want to follow up with them? Are they even a lead? I think we're all a little guilty of that. But good, you're being conscious about it. When you used to call expired listing, how much, Diane,
Two, can't take your
how much time would you
Please leave your name and phone number.
would you give before you called back a property for which the call went to voicemail? Once a day would not be enough. So assuming you have multiple burner numbers, I would, on my first call, I would double dial them. So call, they don't answer, I hang up, I call them right back. They don't answer, then I will, assuming that I know I have the right person, like if their voicemail says their name, I'll then text Marianne.
Hi, you've reached Marianne Appearances. I'm unavailable to come to the
I
phone
will
right
then
now.
text them like Timus with just a question mark. And then depending on the property and how bad I want it, I'll even double dial them from every burner number that I have. So I'd say multiple times a day, 4-5 times a day. If you're calling from burner numbers, I mean, they're getting crushed anyway. They're not going to know if it's you calling from all the other burner numbers. That's the list I'm calling now, and it's now is not on Mojo.
The person you have called is not available.
Right. So are you just hand dialing? Like you basically scrub numbers, you have numbers and you're hand dialing. If that's the case, assuming you're using burner numbers, I would be double dialing, texting, hanging up, double dialing on like a second burner number, whatever you have. Now, if you only have one burner number, you know, there's only so much you can do. I don't suggest calling them, Peter.
2, 1,
I don't
5,
suggest calling them 6
9.
times a day from the same number. Yeah. Do you have multiple numbers, William? Hello?
No.
Oh, sorry about that. I wasn't sure. Oh, can you hear me? Sorry, I wasn't sure if I had the wrong person. You don't sound like William, obviously.
No, it's okay. That's my husband.
Oh, got it. Okay, this is Ariella, and I know you weren't expecting a call from me. I guess would I totally ruin your Monday if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
We're not looking to sell our house, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of figured that was a long shot, and it's obviously no worries. I guess, do you have any neighbors there you want to see me get rid of?
I mean, there's always some, but I don't think that nobody's really interested in selling right now. But the only thing I can tell you is good luck, though.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And thanks for taking my call. Obviously, I could see why you wouldn't want to move. You're in a great neighborhood here.
Correct.
But I appreciate you taking my call, okay?
No problem. You have a wonderful day.
You as well. Take care. Bye-bye. You're using your personal cell phone number. Okay. That could be tricky because you don't want your personal number to eventually come up as spam, right? So
Forwarded to voicemail. The
in
person
other words, if a homeowner is just getting crushed with calls, and when I say crushed, I mean they're getting dozens and dozens and dozens of phone calls a day. I've even went on an expired appointment one time where he was logging all the numbers. I think he ended up with, Peter,
The person you have called is not available.
73
Please leave them.
73 calls. Like that's insanity. So if they're going through their phone and they're like spam, block, you don't want your number to be blocked or spammed. So first and foremost, I recommend Tara
The person you're trying to reach is
getting
not
a
available.
burner
At the
number.
time.
You can get a burner number through Mojo, which I really like. I think they're $10 a number. I think I have 2 of them. David? Hello? David? Oh, sorry. I don't know if I've got the wrong number. You don't sound like David. This is Ariella. I know you weren't expecting a call from me. Would I totally ruin your Monday if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
We're not interested.
I figured it was a long shot. I guess before you hang up, I don't suppose you got any neighbors there you want to see me get rid of, do you?
I did not.
No worries. Hey, thank you for taking my call, okay? All right, she just hung up. Okay. Yeah, so Mojo, you can get numbers through Mojo, but if you're hand dialing, then you can go straight through an app called Burner where you can pay for numbers. You just want to make sure that you whitelist your numbers so that they do not come up as spam, and then you want to rotate your numbers. It's like a whole thing. The Burner numbers is a whole thing. So that would be my recommendation. If you're going on Mojo, get one or two of their Mojo numbers, and then if you're hand dialing, like it sounds like you are, which is totally cool. I've done that. I still do that. I would just get some kind of burner number. That would be my recommendation. I hope that's helpful. Okay. Trash, not interested. Yeah, Burner is the name of the app. You're gonna, and again, a lot of this ends up coming down to like opinions and experiences. There might be some people that hate fencing.
System. 21560.
Might absolutely hate the Burner number or the Burner app. I'm sorry. But so I think I have about 10 numbers through my Burner apps. Now they get spammed more times than like my Mojo number, for example. Michelle?
Press any key to continue.
Those are the ones you want to rotate more. And what I do is I end up just calling myself and testing the number to see if it comes up as spam or not. So that's a way that you'd want to do it. And you don't need like 10 numbers to the Burner. You might need like maybe 2 or 3 good ones. Yeah, no worries. Let me know if you have any other questions. What time do I call expired throughout the day? So, Dan,
Voicemail. The person you're trying.
I have myself set up on a neighborhood search. So I basically went in my MLS and I put in the county of where I just want to work when it comes to expireds. I put a specific price point, areas, Susan,
Shoulder. I can't take your
that I would even consider working. Every time a home comes off the market, I know exactly in real time when that comes off. If I'm available, if I'm Jeffrey,
Hang up.
if I'm in front of the computer where I could skip trace the number, which I'm doing through Forewarn, I'll skip trace through Forewarn, then I'll put it in my Burner and I'll hand dial that. I'll do it right away. I will call expired right away from the second they come off, assuming I'm available, I'm in the office, and I could skip trace their number. And if it comes off anytime, if a home comes off the market anytime after like 10 o'clock in the morning, it is fair game. If you can get to them right away, you're likely to be the first voice because all the dialing apps like Mojo won't get that until the following morning. So right away, if I have the ability, if not, I'm not rushing to it. It's just if I get to it, I get to it. But I only want to rush to get to it if I'm Caitlin. Hello? If I know that I'm going to be the first voice.
Please leave your message for 2152846.
Michael? Hello? Oh, hey, I'm sorry about that. You don't
Yeah.
sound like Michael. Am I way off here?
Right off.
Got it. Okay. I guess, but before you hang up, this is Ariella. I don't.
I'm not.
Then
Yep.
I'm way off. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
All
Have
right.
a great day.
Take care. You too. If you catch a home that just came off the market, do you approach it differently than with your script? Yeah, I mean, if it's an expired that just came off, I'm calling and I'm sounding confused. So I'll be like, Timus, they'll say yes. Like, this is Ariella. I don't know if you're going to be mad at me, but I'm just a realtor. Before you hang up, I just had a quick question. John, if that's okay with you, they'll usually say yes if I'm the first voice. I just say, hey, I noticed that, 123 Main Street came off the market. I was really surprised. I just didn't know if you sold it privately or if that might still be available by chance. And then they'll say their spiel. A lot of the time, though, they'll be like, oh, it's still available. I'll be like, oh, gosh, okay. I was just so surprised. I mean, did something crazy happen? Or, I mean, what was the feedback? I guess I just feel like this should have sold already, right? So I'll sound kind of concerned, surprised. It's really a lot in like the tonality. Then they'll get into it, and it just depends, right? It depends on what they're going for, but I try to push them away. I push them away because that way I can, Tony, I can gain their motivation. In other words, I'll say something like, I mean, you've got a great house. Why even go through all the trouble and all the chaos of the showings? Like, why not just stay put? And then that opens up all their motivation. Well, we're relocating. Well, we're getting a house built, whatever that looks like. And then my favorite line is I'll say something like, well, listen, I'm not suggesting I'm the right realtor for you because we've never met. I just totally called you out of the blue. I've never even seen the property, but would it be totally ridiculous to invite me over one day and just get a second opinion? I think that, I don't know if you would agree with me, but I think that a lot of realtors are really good at telling homeowners what they want to hear just to put a sign in their lawn. I guess if we get the opportunity to meet, would it be okay if I'm totally honest with you, even if that means I risk not earning your business? And they love that. And then I'll go in for the close and see if I could just get an appointment. David?
Ma'am, the person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone,
You knew someone's number that went into spam and the phone company unlocked their phone. So they will, oh, that's interesting. So I didn't know that. So I guess if your number goes into spam, they'll unlock it once. Okay, yeah.
I can see on Joe. Please leave a message.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person.
I've been calling for 37 minutes. I got 3 contacts. Mondays, I feel like, are the slowest. I'm going to later hop on my Enzo dialer, which is just another dialer. But for some reason, I can't live stream when I'm using Enzo. Enzo's like another monster. It's 14 lines. And I've been averaging about like 15 to 17. Maurice? Hello? I've been averaging about 15 to like 17 contacts per hour on Enzo. And I don't suggest having both dialers. Like, I don't think you need, Mojo and Enzo. The only reason I keep, hello? The only reason I keep both is because in the near future, I plan to hire an ISA who would just be using my Mojo, and I could be using the Enzo dialer. So that's really the only reason why I have both. But you don't need it. Don't get squirrely. Mojo will, do the trick for what you need.
forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. Three, 5,
5192.
It's loud. Jessica? Hello?
The mailbox is full.
They tricked me. Some of these voicemails are funny. You think someone answers, they have this like long ass pause. You're like, what the heck? Steven? Hello?
So do I sound like Steven?
Oh,
Hello?
you do
Who's
not sound like a Steven. I don't know if maybe I'm way off here. This is Ariella. Would I totally mess up your Monday if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
No, but I don't really need a realtor.
I figured it was a long shot. I guess before you hang up on me, I don't suppose you got any neighbors there you want to see me get rid of, do you?
No, no. We have a great neighborhood.
You do. I actually,
I haven't had any issues.
yeah. Just don't have a ton of inventory. That was the reason for my call. But
Right. No, I get it. My husband's always telling me people are trying to get him to talk to them and sell, but no. We have about a 10-year plan, so we're like 10 years out from potentially doing anything.
yeah, no, that makes all the sense in the world. Well, I appreciate you taking my call and enjoy the rest of the day, okay?
Can I get your name?
Sure, Ariella.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I hate when people do that because they're like that weirds me out.
The number you are trying to reach is on.
Jay, you have reached the home.
Oh,
Please leave your message for 60.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying.
Beth? Hello?
Five, 6, 5, 1, 6.
A client grilled me for calling them when their property was active. That happens? Oh, you said quick question. When you make your circle prospect calls, what happens when you call a property in their home is active on the MLS? Sophia? That's a good question. That like rarely happens, but yes, that's happened. And there's a small chance you just say, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. This is just a coincidence. I was just calling your neighbors to see if they were looking to make a move. Didn't even realize you were on the market. No worries. If there's anything I could do to bring you a buyer, I'll connect directly with your realtor. Just leave it at that. Yeah, I mean, you're technically not supposed to call, but if you're circle prospecting, you are not. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not looking up, William. I'm not looking up like 4,000 leads to see if anyone's active. It's so far and in between that ever happens.
Right now, please leave your name, number, and brief message.
I mean, it happens. You made a mistake. You're not like after you found out that they're on the market, it's not like you're soliciting them. That's just me though.
This number are being screened by smart call blockers.
Usually I think when that happens, you just got to put people's guard down. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I literally had no idea. It was just a pure coincidence. Deborah?
No, Ken.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry about that. Ken, this is Ariella. I wasn't sure if you could help me out or not. I guess if I told you that I was a realtor, would I totally mess up your Monday?
No, but I don't know. We're not interested in selling our house in Warrington.
Got it. I figured it was a long shot. I guess before you hang up, you don't have any neighbors there you want to see me get rid of, do you?
No, a lot of the neighborhood that I'm in has actually changed over. A lot of the older folks have gone, and it's all young families.
Got it. Got it. So that's so don't have a ton of inventory, so I just didn't know if it made sense for anybody, but I figured it was a long shot.
No, when we built that house in '91, I told my wife I'm going out the door feet first. So
Any idea when that might be? I'm just
no, hopefully not for a long time.
I hope you have multiple decades left, and I really appreciate you taking my call. Okay.
No problem. Thank you.
Hey, take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
This is how you have to make light of things. When somebody said, he just said, when we built this house in '91, I told my wife that I'm leaving this feet first. I'm going to die in here. And so the next best question is like, well, any idea when that might be? We're about to break the ice. Just gotta break the ice. People just take themselves too seriously. Patricia?
Please leave your message for 2-1.
Howdy. Leave me a brief message and I'll get back to you. Thanks.
Oh, howdy.
I'm not able to answer your call right now, so we
been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to...
All right, I'm about to do like 10 more minutes and then see where we're at.
reach is not available. At the tone,
I actually love that Mojo has that Zillow button. I often don't think I don't think I click it quick enough to, between that time I'm saying hello, click it to see if they're active or not. But even if they, hello?
Please leave a message to the tone.
Even if you realize they are active, I mean, what do you then do? Hang up? It'd be the same thing, just being like, oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were on the market. I don't know. Usually I find that people don't. Michael?
you.
Oh, hello?
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
Nancy?
Hi, you've reached Nancy.
Yeah, I wish my Enzo dialer had a Zillow button. I do find that really helpful. I find it also helpful, like I'll click on it just to be like, oh, what does Zillow say the estimate is? So Amy?
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please...
Right, so you're getting the Mojo and the dialer and the circle prospecting. They didn't let you know that you're only getting future expired listing in your area. As opposed to what? Like, were you just looking for old expireds? They only list one of the 6. Oh, are you on 6 MLSs?
You've reached can't answer this.
Is that what it is in the Poconos? It doesn't pay to get the expired listings.
Hi, you've reached the top office. We are not available right now.
You're hoping to have all the MLSs in the area. Raymond?
All right, I can't come to the phone right now, so please leave a message.
Wow, with over 2,000 expireds. Huh. Susan?
7, 8, 8.
Timmons, can't you just give them zip codes or no? Or counties? That's interesting. Yeah, Rosie, I've gotten some data from my Plus leads as well. Mark?
The person you're trying to reach is not available.
But when I was doing strictly expireds, I was getting it through Mojo. So I think if I remember correctly. I'm on Bright though.
2, 1, 5, 2,
Or
0.
yeah. I just can't seem to remember. It's been like several months since Susan?
2, 1.
Since I stopped paying for the Mojo expireds, but truth be told, I'm not super savvy, and so my husband was doing a lot of like the setting up, moving things over, all the things. I didn't really do a lot of that. I was just like, get me on the dialer, I'll start calling. But the data, the moving, the transferring I could be bothered with all that. Michael? Hello.
The voicemail box of Mike County. Please leave a name, number, and a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Ellen?
Take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
The only option that would justify paying the subscription is for the neighborhood leads. This way, at least, I'm getting a larger list of property information. Yeah. So then what are you doing with your expireds? Like, where are you scrubbing them? Like, how are you getting the numbers?
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
So you looked up how many listings are from the beginning of the month until yesterday. In all of the Poconos, there were only 35 listings, but since Mojo only provides MLS for one area,
You record your name and reason
that
for
number
calling.
would be
I'll see
11
if this
for the
person
month.
is available.
Right. And I mean, that's kind of like what ended up happening is partially I got out of expired just because the market had shifted. There weren't as many expireds. Now, I think moving forward, there's going to be a handful of expireds, but I just wasn't calling as many. And I was like, I might as well just sniper, right? Sniper meaning like, let me choose the area, let me get like hyper focused and just hand dial. So I could understand where you're coming from for sure.
4115. We can't.
I don't know what property report is. I wonder, can you skip that step and go right to forewarn? Because forewarn, you could, Maria?
Check the number and dial again.
Forewarn, you could just get to just plug in their names and then just the city. Laura?
At the tone, please record.
Dang, this pickup rate is shit today. Holy moly. Dang, that's Monday for you. Melissa?
Hi, this is Melissa. Go ahead and leave a message. Thanks.
Peter?
The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Emily?
Are being screened by Smart Call Blocker. Please say your name after the tone.
I see. Property report gives you the names and addresses. So I actually have in Mojo, when I was doing expireds, I have over 200 contacts of old expireds that I actually have my assistant scrubbing right now. Michael? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, you don't sound like Michael. Do I have the wrong number?
Yeah, I would say so.
Got it. I guess before you hang up, I don't suppose you're the owner of Would I totally mess up your Monday if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
No, but I am at work, so I cannot speak right now. Is there any way that I could give you a call back?
Yeah, certainly. No problem. I appreciate it.
Okay,
All right. Thank you.
thank you.
Bye-bye. So she said she was at work and can I give you a call back? You can, but you're probably not really going to give me a call back, which is all good. Okay. Before I found your channel, I never looked into doing circle prospects, and my main attention was expireds, but I can't depend on Mojo for the expired list if they could only provide a handful of the numbers each month. Yeah, that doesn't seem like the best use of your time. I wonder if you could get them to through My Plus Leads, how Rosie mentioned. I'd maybe look into that. Frank? All right, I got to do one more. So I got to do the power of one more. And then I'm going to have to get out of here.
723.
Now, the person you're trying to reach is not available.
Oh, yeah, I got distracted. My strategy for old expired. So I have a list of probably like 250 that I have my assistant going through every single one, because I think probably about half of them at this point already relisted would be my guess. They're anywhere from like 6 to maybe 18 months old. And she's going to scrub them all out, and I'm going to get a calling list of, I don't know. I guess I'd be surprised if it's more than like 100. But either way, I'm going to call them and just kind of run my play. Hey, I know your house came off a long time ago, and I'm sure it's a long shot, but I just didn't know if you ended up selling this privately or if it might be available in the future. So similar scripting, but I have these numbers in my Mojo because I paid for them at some point. So I just need them scrubbed out. I don't want to, like, if I'm going to call, I want to be quick, and I want people that are going to answer that have not yet sold. Helen?
Hello?
Oh, Helene?
Hello? Yeah.
Helene, this is Ariella. I know you weren't expecting a call from me. Would I mess up your Monday if I told you I was just a realtor?
Excuse me?
I said, this is Ariella. I know you weren't expecting a call from me, but would I mess up your Monday if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
I'm not interested.
I think, you know what?
I'm getting heart surgery.
Oh,
I'm not interested.
no worries. Hey, listen, good luck, okay?
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Not interested. Getting heart surgery. No worries. Okay. It was about an hour. About 7 contacts. Okay, that's average. 7 contacts in an hour in Mojo is average for like expired. This I did circle prospects, so I definitely would have wanted more. So I'm not stoked with this like calling session at all. but it is what it is. Rosie says my plus lead sends me expireds daily. In my neighborhood, averages about 10 to 18 a day. Wow. See, that's pretty good. That's really good. All right, I'm going to hop off. I'll be back on this week, but if you guys have any other questions, drop them. I'm happy to go back over them. I look forward to connecting again later this week, seeing how you guys made out, seeing what's new, and have a great day. Crush it. Get some appointments. Get things under contract. I'll see you later.